Welcome back to the coffee challenge set forth by Mama Bear Farming. Thought I saw something over there. I believe this is still the same day as the last episode. Yep, it is. Slide these eggs out the way. There we go. Wow, y'alls are falling behind. And you guys, this is a bigger chicken pen than that one is. Oh, and something else I found out. Since I'm recording on a PS4, and I pretty much got the microphone turned down on my headset here. If I transfer everything over to my phone, there's a little thing under the audio deal that I can turn up the audio and turn down the background. Yeah, but that's if I do it on my phone, so yes, nothing active because I only got corn in there last I knew. Oh, and I can pretty sure bet that these need to be filled up, so I don't think I did it. Yeah, guess what? Let me guess, water? Yep. Alright, where's my tractors? There we go. We'll use the small Massey. And I got two places to get water. This small tower here and that really big one right there. The smaller one fills up a lot faster. And yes, I am thinking about the oh good lord, you were completely bare, weren't you? I was thinking about doing that oil rig to have all the gas distributed to the coffee maker, the coffee roasters here. And like I said, we're about 12,000 away from the not only the pump, which is 200,000, but the small refinery, which is 70,000. So we're going to need that, so that way we can distribute the diesel. Oh, good heavens, that was 40,000. How big a water tank you got? Of course, then too, I had to, whoops. Yep, and you all know that's going to become a little small clip on channel plus. It's going to be on the, it's going to be on TikTok and Clapper. wow, okay, that's quite the extension there. Huh. Oh wow, and these things are just about full too. Yeesh. I think we're gonna need another coffee roaster. So when I get done doing the water here, I am going to be doing some jobs. So that way I can get the oil rig and the refinery. So I can get those running, and also to get those put the teeth back in, and start to distribute the diesel to the coffee roasters. So that way these greenhouses can have a place to go. Oh yes, the open air gardens. I believe those two are only sugar, the sugar beet. Alright, I don't know if this is going to be the last one or not. I mean, because if anything, there'll be just one more after this. Oh, and did I find a place for the oil rig? Nope. Sure enough, did not. And if I do enough jobs and have any leftover money, or maybe I can do a couple extra whatever jobs, but get another open air garden, at least one. Start having that do wheat, and then yes, whatever, if this takes the wheat, okay, I know that will. Alright, cool. You guys don't need water? No? Okay. Or not unless those tanks fill them up, I don't know. Alright, cool. Let's go take care of this, and then we can get on into the job list. Okay, I just checked where field 19 was. It's a fairly large field, and we got a fairly small cultivator. All of this is harvesting. didn't our seed production say it takes corn? Wheat, barley, oat, corn, and sorghum. Yeah, I write that down. I'm still going to forget. I mean, we do got a corn header. But it's just depending on how many jobs I want to do. Okay, there's that one. That's coming to our seed factory. So is that. Alright, those two are coming to our seed production, so let's get those done. Oh, and I forgot we can go straight across too. Alright, so both these fields are of decent size. And we got us our fairly decent size header. So, first time in a long time. I couldn't tell you exactly how long. But how about a cinematic music, and I'll see y'all at the end. We have not collected our contracts yet. So when we park this beast, whoa, what did I just... Had the trailer hit a fence, now the harvester's hit a fence. Oh, come on. Whoops. did not intend for that to happen. Here, this is turning into quite the episode, huh? Would figure I'd be off. I'll adjust this header later. Alright. We have... Oh, and I cannot... Did I just... Okay. We cannot collect the contracts yet because I have not dropped this at the destination. But we will get the extras put in here because we probably will not get the initial contract of what we're supposed to deliver here. I know in some ways you can, other ways you can't. I've only seen this done on PC, that you put the contract into the grain there. You know, put the grain into where it's got to go, all of it, and you hurry up and buy the building, you get what you don't. But this may not be the case. Oh, so we got almost 7,000 liters of corn, which is not bad. Now the only thing is, if I get the open air gardens, I mean, yeah, we're going to have loads of flour because a lot of the products that are going into the seed production will also be going into the flour mill, which, overloading the flour, mind you, but that could also be good just to come think about it, because we'll have a bunch to sell. Ooh, fertilizing. Ooh, and we can just about, wow, if we get the, you know what, I wanted to do this. So let's get in here. Let's give a comparable size here. Not as tall as the water tower. Let's put it that way. Toggle. Do I want it here? Let's see, because this is the thing. I don't know where I want to place it. You know what? Sounds good right there. And we need the small refinery. Overlaps with what? There's nothing there. Well, we can put it there. How about that? Very nice. Now, let's go play with our new toys. And ladies and gentlemen, there we go. I mean, we got all of these others that we can do. Right now, I'm just interested in the diesel. And I thought I seen something come up about wheat over here. Anyway. How much is our things at now? Oh, he's at 32 now. Very cool. No, okay, well. Suppose I should have been keeping an eye on the food level, huh? Yeah, I'll be back. Find your tractor would be a lot faster. Whoops. You say you got weed in here? Cool, you do. Yeah, we got a bit of barley too. I would have to go through that silo to see what we can put over into the seed production. But first, let's worry about getting these chickens fed. And right now, rightly, I am not worried about if this trailer is over here or not, because we really don't need it right away. But we should also think about getting a smaller trailer just for this particular purpose. And speak of the devil, when I was just thinking, how long have I been recording for? I just got the timer come up saying, hey, an hour's passed. Okay, so that's that. Get in there. Alright, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to sort these out later on. Oh, we got just slightly over 1,000 liters of seed. Very, very nice. And I don't see how water got in here. Maybe it's going off wherever's got water. Same with liquid fertilizer. I mean, hey. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sort out the seed production versus what's in here. And let's see, barley. You know what? Yeah, that idea didn't work. Yep, wheat, barley, oat, corn, and sorghum. So we can bring the barley over. Ooh, so that, how many? Wow, okay. I'm trying to think of how many open air gardens I'm going to need. And you know what else I could think? I just thought about doing to get money in here. Set the roasters to selling. Now if I do that, how many open air gardens is going to fit in this area? I do not know. So that's what I'm thinking about doing before we end this episode. We may not set them up in this episode, but they will be placed in this episode. So, blink and you miss it. Explanation is highly due. As you see, we only have this one because I thought these open air gardens would also do the wheat, barley, oats, things like that. Apparently not according to the listing. It'll do the cotton, corn, soybeans, sugar beets, sunflowers, potatoes, strawberries, lettuce, and tomato. But I do know we need corn. And we can throw in water because that's the only recipe I'm doing at the moment. And yes, I could probably activate the sugar beet, but we already have 2 other gardens doing that. So we can distribute this over to the seed factory. And then I'm going to have to look at other gardens to see which ones actually produce the wheat, barley, things like that. So, let's go grab some water. And also, all but one of our greenhouses, because I put the coffee roasters to sell on the next hour. I did that with our greenhouses as well. All but one was filled to the max. Okay. Initially, everything was 2,170,000. So, yeah. That's how come the money took a big, gigantic jump. So, let's throw this over here, because I was also thinking of putting 2 down over here, making them both corn. But I was like, you know what, let's see how far one gets us first, which I know can't be very far. And how many? 20 liters. Wow. Okay, cool. Completely filled it. Alright, that's producing corn, directly distributing to our seed factory. So, like I said, I am going to have to look at other gardens to see which ones produce the other crops, because I know there was. I know Omatana made them because I used them. Now I'm going to be rightly upset because these I thought were the ones. That's why I loved them so much. Well, I still do because they're made by Omatana. But I do still have to look to see if there's any other gardens that I can put down that can help allow me to grow factory here. And I don't know if this can do corn flour or not, but if it does, it's also getting corn. But anyways, I am going to end it here because I don't know how far past an hour I went. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.